Silver's on the scene. It is Sunday, October 27th. Let's jump right in. I hope your weekend's been fantastic. I hope you're looking forward to your week. And let's get this started. 8 months ago tonight, 8 months ago yesterday, and 8 months ago tonight, Sebastian Rogers gone from his home in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Have you seen me? $125,000 reward. Say his name, Sebastian Rogers. Let there be no distraction in us finding Sebastian. That's what we're talking about tonight. Before we get started, let's get this out of the way. You'll see this disclaimer also in the description of the channel. Allegedly and IMO, in my opinion. Disclaimer, everything you see in this video is alleged and in my opinion. Nothing is a fact. It is all an opinion. Hope you enjoy the video. Not only will you read this here, you can read it in the channel description. You will also hear me say it when I think it's appropriate at certain times, so we least forget. So we don't forget. There's no distraction in finding Sebastian. These are our opinions, what we believe may or may not have happened to Sebastian Rogers. And each one of these leads us to the simple question that is very complex. Where is Sebastian Rogers? So say his name, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Missing 8 months ago. 8 months ago tonight, this boy disappeared, vanished. So what are we going to talk about tonight? Let's jump right into it. We're going to start with talking about an 8 months search recap. New video I have. We'll go through that. Shout outs are coming. It's coming next. Phone call last night, 3 people front door. The question that seems so simple but is so complex. Where is Sebastian? Say his name, Sebastian Rogers, and no distraction in finding Sebastian. So let me get this up right here. And here we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Angelina S. Thank you, Doris M., for supporting the channel. You're the first to actually say, hey, we're going to send a little ching-ching there to help you out. So we appreciate it. We greatly appreciate it. You don't have to, but thank you for doing so. So we wanted to shout out to you. We'll finish this up right here. All right. So once again, thanks to Doris M and to Angelina S. Really supporting the channel. We appreciate that. 8 months search recap. New video. Where's that new video? Let's see if I can find it here. Here it is. So what we had happen is someone, as we always want people to do, and that's what makes Silver's on the Scene move forward each time. When we hit the scene, as you see in this video, you saw in last night's video, we bring people along with us. Whether you're in Kansas, California, Oregon, Florida, across the country, Norway, come with us and look. So there was an email that came in. You know who you are. Thank you for the email. Notice something off this bridge. I had a chance to take a look at that, so let me just play the video and we'll run from there. Silver's on the scene, and I'm back. I'm back on the bridge I was on just yesterday. Had a viewer come in, and they see this right here. See this? And it does look very suspicious, but as I zoom in, you can tell that is plastic. So let's shine the light on it. And that's what they were seeing. Thought maybe a bone was sticking up, but as I'm here now, standing in front of it, you can clearly see plastic. So let me say thank you very much for noticing that. That was a good catch. And we got it cleared now. So just come back to the scene to make sure a lot of plastic. You can see There's a lot of plastic right here too. See this? Maybe a little more spider web, but plastic down in there too. And that's what it is. One more look at it, then we're out of here. I want to say thank you very much for the email and keeping your eyes open. Coming along, searching for Sebastian with us. You can search too from anywhere. Just come along with us. Stay tuned. More to come. Thank you. So there you go. Thank you very much. Okay. So the search, the recap, was a big thing that stood out. I was able to get back and take a look at that. And from the screenshot, it did appear it could be bones sticking out of the ground. One of the things I was looking for is after hurricanes and revealing things, being in the ground more so than the waters wash it away. So it kind of fell right in line. I was able to clear that out today. So thank you for that, viewer, for noticing that. And that's what we do. Like I said, you can come along everywhere. So the area we've been searching is vast, larger than I'd originally planned, or not planned, originally thought, I guess you could say. So there was a lot taken in yesterday. As you can see, that video was, hour and 40 minutes or so. We were probably out there somewhere around at least 2, if not 3 hours. So a lot of ground, but we covered a lot of ground, but there's a lot more to look at, okay? And it is definitely out of the box thinking, but it's also something that makes you go, could this have happened? Because here it is. Where is Sebastian, right? Let's throw up this thumbnail that's brought you to this video. 8 months gone. Let's discuss. We just did that search recap. Where is Sebastian? That is what we're focused on. Where is this child? Okay? And we need everyone keeping their eyes and ears open. And that leads me to the next thing. Now, at this point, I'm just going to throw it up. I'm going to throw it up there because what? Everything in here is alleged. In my opinion, nothing is fact. Phone call last night, 3 people front door. What are we talking about here? So because what I'm about to talk about is alleged in the caller's opinion, we have no idea if this is fact. Okay? Then I'm going to tell you why I'm going to talk about it. As well as I'm not going to tell you which creator I saw this on. Believe it or not, I was able to see an email that led me to this live, and I was able to back up and check it out and listen to this caller. The one thing I will say, and this is the number one reason I'm bringing this up, this person was so heartfelt. They were so, as much of us are. I believe that Silvers 2 and I are the same way as a lot of people I've spoken to. I mentioned someone yesterday in the video who helped clear something just yesterday as well in Hendersonville, his home, and those people feel the same as us. There's 2 things I think that really stand out for this case. Number one is we have a beautiful 15-year-old boy, Sebastian Rogers, say his name, right? He's missing. And so we want him to come home. That's it, right? That's the biggest draw, okay? But then the second part of that is how almost disgustingly obscene this is, No one just vanishes. And I think I will state this, in my opinion, as most people feel, we're a community trying to make this happen. There's thousands and I believe hundreds of thousands of people out there looking into this, trying to figure out what's happening, but you feel like you're not getting any answers. And that's a question we have to ask is why? So when someone calls in and you listen to them and see what they're saying, how did they come up with this? That's the question. How did you? There's a lot of questions. I would love to speak to this caller myself. So if this caller who called in last night, I'm not going to mention the show. I'm keeping that private for reasons I believe. It's not up to me to do that, but I would love to speak to you. Okay, so the phone call. Allegedly, in my opinion, that silver's on the scene. Let's get that down. Allegedly, in my opinion, right here it is. This is not a fact. Listen to me closely. What I'm about to state is not a fact. This falls in line of a theory at best. And the caller stated, so I can protect the channel, even though I'm not going to say the channel, because I love this channel, I love this creator, so I'm not doing anything. Listen to me carefully. Allegedly, the caller stated that. It's in their opinion. But they talked about 3 people front door. They talked about video footage of people coming out of Sebastian's home carrying something. Okay? Allegedly, in this caller's opinion. Allegedly, in my opinion. I'm not stating any of this as fact. So if you're listening to this, realize what I'm saying here. Okay? Okay? No accusations here. Just what a caller stated who said in their opinion. As well as the creator made sure they understood that. They were so passionate about it, so into finding Sebastian, something in the voice, something in the way it was presented made me want to come out and say this in this video, okay? It was one of those phone calls that didn't seem off the rocker. It didn't seem out of control. And this, if I believe I heard correctly, allegedly, that this front door alleged video that possibly exists would be at the same time as we've seen this flashlight video that we've all been wondering about who those could be, who that could be, and there's been a million different videos on it. So at this point, I'll stop right here and say this. My reasons for bringing this up. Everything's alleged. Caller said it was alleged. Creator said it was alleged. We have no fact here. But we have to ask the question. Did this happen? Could this have happened? The question would be this. At 3 to 3:30 a.m., as we've seen that quote-unquote flashlight video, to where allegedly, and everybody who's shown the video, as well as myself, I've done a couple of videos on it, allegedly it appears that flashlight's coming from the direction of Sebastian's home and leading to a vehicle that's out there on the road. So it's all alleged. This caller seemed to connect those two with a possible alleged video of 3 people leaving his home, allegedly carrying something. So, my reasons for sharing this. I felt the caller was passionate. I felt like it was possibly something that could happen. You think about what you think and what you think may have happened. One of the things I've always thought happened, in my opinion, is it's dark, it's nighttime. You're creeping out through that back way to where there's no lights, trying to hide what you're doing, okay, expecting no cameras to pick you up. Then why would you not just come out the back door? Why would you not just come out? The only time I've heard the front door is through the statements of stepdad and mom. He must have left through the front door. This is the first time to hear about the front door again, right? Because you've heard stepdad mention, well, had he gone out the front door, would have been seen on the camera. Another camera in the neighborhood, another home. Had he gone out the side door, would have been seen on another camera. So when he pieced it all together, well, he actually said he could have gone out the front door because he could have locked it back. The side door would have put him on a camera. But then he turns right around and says, had someone come in, because he was asked, has someone come in the front door? And then he said they would have been seen on a camera, one of the neighbor's camera. And I thought that was odd. I actually did a video on that because I'm like, well, how could someone be seen going in the home in the front but not being seen coming out of the home? No joking matter, but I had actually stated in my video, so if I went in to get Sebastian, right, then I would have been seen, but coming out with him walking beside, wouldn't have been seen. That doesn't make any sense. How can you be seen going in the home in the same door, but not being seen coming out that door? So, with all that being said, with all that being said, what I'm saying is this. All alleged in caller's opinion. What I'm stating here is not a fact. I wish I knew if it was a fact, change everything. But, so let me give you this theory. Instead of going out the back, like I think most of us think probably possibly could have happened, right? To stay in the dark. Allegedly, in my opinion, had they taken Sebastian out that night, whoever that is, we would have ever thought come out the front door? I would have never thought that, because you would think you would be picked up on some type of camera, whereas the back door, it's dark, right? It's dark back there. I mean, we can see from the flashlight video looking, and as I've gone through the neighborhood and seen that area, at night it's dark. So why not stay in the dark? Why, if this was at all possible, if this could have happened, allegedly, why risk coming out the front door when you have the back door? So maybe this is nothing, but here's the last reason for doing this is we have to be thinking. We talked about outside the box thinking, not just in location where he may be located, because we're trying to find him. Where is Sebastian? But also, how did he get out of that house? Because isn't that really where is he now? Because we know, or at least we believe he's out of the house, right? Allegedly. So the question becomes, how does a boy, 15 years old, who stands 5'5", 120 pounds, so he's turning into a man, how does a almost adult, at 15, getting close to his birthday, he'll be 16 now, coming up quick, how does he walk out, leave a home, and not be seen on any footage? So, could footage exist? Could this be the case? I just know this caller is very passionate, and I will state this right now. If they're out there and they hear this video, silversonthescene@yahoo.com. silversonthescene@yahoo.com. Shoot me an email, because this really alerted my senses and made me say, could this have happened? All alleged, no fact, in my opinion, in the caller's opinion, in the creator's opinion. This was a phone call in. Could be nothing, could be something. We have to start thinking of everything, because I believe, as it was discussed a little later on, it's going to take everybody, even more so that community of Hendersonville, Tennessee. I'll just say this now. I'm asking you to band together and help figure this out. I'm not saying you haven't been doing anything. I'm not saying you've been quiet. But if you know something, any of you, say something. If you don't feel comfortable saying it, if you don't feel comfortable sending it to the TBI or the FBI or the DOG or to those authorities, send it to me and I'll send it to them. Because if something like this exists, we need to get it out there. Then you have to ask, if it does exist, and maybe people know or they don't know, maybe people know, but they're, it hasn't come out. So, much like what we discussed in the last video before the search about possible Texas Roadhouse and someone being at dinner that we never thought was, this is along those same lines. All alleged, okay? Even though we had a court document on the last one, we don't have that on this one. This is just some way saying something. But my question to them is, how would you know this, or why would you think of this? Because I think we all thought the back of that house. So, once again, all alleged, my opinion, no fact. So let me wrap this up with, the goal here is to make us think, to open up our senses, keep an open mind, because right behind where is Sebastian is, how did he get out of the house? Where is Sebastian? Say his name, Sebastian Rogers. No distraction in finding Sebastian. That's what we got to remember. As we work closer to finding him, to locating him, no distraction in finding Sebastian. Thank you to the viewer who saw what they saw to create this new video. We knocked that out and cleared it. You go back to October the 11th, I think it was, I said yesterday in the video, when I noticed something. Well, I didn't notice it on my search. A viewer noticed something that led me to something else. It took a few weeks, but we got that cleared yesterday. So what does that illustrate more than anything? A community working together. And believe me, in my full-time career, outside of Silvers on the Scene and searching for Sebastian and trying to help find this boy, working as a team is the only way to ensure true success. Can't do it all on your own. A lot of these searches I've gone on, where I've been searching recently, these have come from the help of others. So thank you. And continue sending in your theories, your thoughts, what you believe. I can tell you this: there's an area in his hometown, maybe several miles from his hometown, that adds to the list of where I would like to go out and search, and I will do that. And I know sometimes people say on this channel with comments, leave that to law enforcement. Well, I'm here to tell you this. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Over 2 weeks ago, I sent to law enforcement that there could be a possible bone located less than 3 miles from his home. Less than 3 miles from his home. Now, this is no knock on law enforcement. I believe law enforcement's there to protect us, serve us, and help us. And we turn to them when we need them. This is not a knock. I'm just saying this. This is the closest thing to fact you're going to find here, besides the video I showed where I proved that was plastic and not a bone. But I turned that in to law enforcement. And yesterday was October the 26th, 8 months, right, Sebastian, to the day. And someone else cleared that, a private citizen. So how long were we to wait on law enforcement to see? Because I actually thought it was going to be me going right back to that location the next time I'm in the area. So thank you. You know who you are, who cleared it. We really appreciate for doing so. And so sometimes we do report things and we still have to go clear them ourselves. Other times, such as the search I've been doing recently, where I'm keeping it under wraps, if you will, it would be very difficult to share that with law enforcement and them see that that's a possibility. Because it's so outside the box, as I've said, that, who knows if they would take it as serious. So there it is. Sebastian Rogers, 8 months gone, 8 months ago tonight, allegedly came home at 6:30 after Texas Roadhouse. By 6:30 the next morning, he's been reported missing, 12 hours. Where did he go? How did he get out of the house? At this 8 months, way too long gone, we just have to start asking even more questions. But as we do so, I'm telling you right now, I said this yesterday in my video, if you're going to create a video, if you're going to put something out there, make sure you protect yourself, okay? For some reason, there seems to be people that think anything you state, you're stating it as a fact. I'll say this as clearly, and I should have typed this out, I wish I had have. If we knew the facts in this case, if we knew the facts, the boy Sebastian Rogers, 15 years old, would already be home. So how can we state facts when we don't know what the facts are? We're taking what this person says and that person says, and are they telling us the truth or are they not telling us the truth? Sometimes you got to wonder about that. When you start saying you're speaking fact, maybe the people that are telling us a story aren't speaking fact. Allegedly, in my opinion. Makes sense? Right? So you start asking yourself, can stepdad and mom speak something that they state as fact when maybe they should be saying allegedly, in my opinion, because we've already discovered that not everything they speak is fact. And that's not discovering later, that's My job's up in the air. 19 minutes later, I'm going back to work. Okay, there you go. I think that's about all you need to say of that. So everything in here, protect yourself if you're going to do it. People want to come at you for whatever reason. There's people that want to watch other people's videos, right? They want to watch them, and then they want to, spend their energy on, oh, you're stating facts. No, we're not. We're stating our opinion. And we're also going out and searching for this boy. So let's all come together, as I mentioned earlier, as a community and make this happen. All right? So I want to say thank you to all the creators out there, no matter what social platform you're on, who are bringing awareness to this boy, Sebastian Rogers. Say his name. Protect yourself with the disclaimers, and let there be no distraction in you finding Sebastian. Recently I've been replying to a lot of emails and telling people, thank you for helping us search. And the response I get back is, oh, wow, I didn't realize I was helping. When you watch the videos and we're out there boots on the ground, you are helping us search. All eyes on deck. All right? 8 months too long. Let's find this boy, Sebastian Rogers. Let's say his name. Let's keep his awareness alive. And then what do we do? We bring him home. Get justice for him, because he deserves it. Have a great week. Thank you for everything. And as always, Silver's on the scene. Stay tuned. More to come.
Silver's on the scene. Silver's on the scene today. Silver's on the scene. Silver's on the scene. We will not go away. We won't forget you, that's a promise. We're digging deep, 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 deep down.